Right? So we can use the dictionary definition to define them as great, but from my own personal experience, I have a much better, more actionable definition of greatness, one that's steeped in reality. And I define greatness as being the top 5% in your field. Right? So imagine you have 100 people in your field, right? Whether it's business, sports, inventing, doesn't matter, right? Being a leader, president, you have 100 people. Greatness is defined as the top 5 out of those 100, right? So ask yourself, are you great? Have you achieved greatness in anything? The reason why we have to define greatness is that you can't achieve greatness if you don't know what it is. If you don't have an actual definition, a tangible definition steeped in reality, something you can look at and objectively measure. You can't improve that which you can't measure. I believe that's something said by Tim Ferriss, I believe, right? Let me say that again. You can't improve something that you can't measure. So if you can't measure greatness, how do you become great? That's why I think having that rule of top 5% in whatever you do as the definition of greatness is how you can get closer to achieving greatness, right? So let's say you're a basketball player, right? Look around you. Objectively, look at people around you and ask yourself, are you the top 5% of basketball players on your team, in your state, in your county, in the world, right? Or if you're a businessman, or a politician, or a student, are you the top 5% student in your class, in your graduating class, right? In your school? This is how you separate yourself and start to create actionable steps of how to achieve greatness, and steps that you can actually measure objectively. Because the first thing in achieving greatness is measuring greatness. And you do that by defining it and then looking around you and comparing yourself.